Hello students of Standard 8, DAV Model Public School welcomes you all in e-learning classes. This is Nitin Pushpatode, your social science teacher. Today's topic is energy resources. In the previous online session, we learned about the mineral resources. Today we will study about the energy resources. Okay, so let's start our today's online session. Energy resources. Students, what do you mean by the energy? Energy is the capacity to do a work. An energy resource is something that can produce heat, power life, move objects, or produce electricity. Students, there are different ways to obtain energy. For example, sun, fire, and electricity. Nowadays, we are totally dependent on supply of energy. We require different forms of energy to completion of our basic needs. So most of the energy of the world is produced by using coal, mineral oil, and natural gas. They are formed inside the earth by decomposition of dead remains of plants and animals in the sedimentary rocks. Hence, they are also called the fossil fuel. Students, types of energy resources. There are two types of the energy resources: conventional sources and non-conventional sources. Okay, first, conventional sources of energy. Conventional sources of energy can be described as non-renewable sources of energy. That means sources which take millions of years to form or renew, and sometimes they cannot be renewed. They are called the non-renewable sources. That means conventional sources. Students, there are many conventional sources. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, and hydroelectricity. Okay, let us discuss these resources in detail, students. First, coal. Coal is a hard rock which can be burned as a solid fossil fuel. It is mostly carbon but also contains hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen. It is formed from the sedimentary rock. Which rock? Sedimentary rock. Students, anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. These are the major types of coal: anthracite, bituminous, lignite, and peat. Out of these, anthracite is the hardest, brightest, and best quality of coal. It contains about 90% carbon and emits like the smoke. Students, coal is widely used in iron and steel industry and thermal power station. It is also used as a raw material in various chemical industries. Students, in India, coal is specially found in Jharkhand, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, and Maharashtra. So this is the important conventional source of energy. Another, students, petroleum oil. Petroleum oil, also called the crude oil or material oil. It is naturally occurring yellowish liquid found in geological formations under the earth's surface. Students, it is widely used as a source of power. It is widely used to run machines, generate electricity, and produce steam. Again, it is also used to run railway engines, motor vehicles, and ships. Students, in India, it is found in Assam, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. Okay, so students, this is the another most important conventional resource. Next one, students, natural gas. It is a non-renewable resource used as a source of energy for heating, cooking, and electricity. Students, it is used as a fuel to run vehicles. That means CNG, compressed natural gas, throughout the world. It is transported by pipelines over the great distances. Students, it is found in India, especially in Assam, again the some of coastal region of Gujarat and Maharashtra. This is the another most important conventional source of energy. Next one was thermal power. A thermal power station is a power plant in which the prime mover is steam drive. Water on heating turns into steam and spins a steam turbine which drives an electrical generator to produce electricity. This is called the thermal electricity. So this is the another important conventional source of energy. Yes, students, for the different purpose we are using these conventional sources. Next one, students, hydroelectricity. Listen, it is electricity made by generators that are pushed by the movement of water. Students, for generating hydroelectricity, large dams are required. Many countries such as Canada, China, India, Japan have developed their water resources to get electricity. India has established several multi-purpose river valley projects for generating hydroelectricity. For example, Bhakra Nangal. Students, do you know about the Bhakra Nangal? Listen, It is a concrete gravity dam on the Satluj River in Himachal Pradesh. It is the biggest dam in India. It is beneficial for the Punjab and Haryana region. Another students, Hirakund Dam. It is the longest dam in India and it stands across the river Mahanadi in Odisha state. It was the first major multi-purpose river valley project after the India's independence in 1947. Okay students, so these are the conventional source of energy: coal, petroleum oil, thermal power, natural gas and hydroelectricity. Next one students, non-conventional sources of energy. Listen students, these sources are also called the renewable sources, which can be renewed either naturally or by human efforts. Okay, first, solar energy. It is simply the light and heat that come from the sun. It's refers as a solar energy. Students, nowadays solar energy is used for a number of purposes such as solar cookers, solar geyser, solar cars, solar dryers, solar lanterns, street solar street lighting system, solar air conditioning, etc. People are taking the initiative to make it more cost effective. Students, the largest solar plant in India is located in Gujarat. Where? In Gujarat. The largest solar plant in India is located in Gujarat. Okay, students, so this is the most important non-conventional source of energy. That means renewable source of energy. Okay students, another wind energy. Listen, wind energy is a form of solar energy. It describes the process by which wind is used to generate electricity. Students, in the areas of high wind velocity, wind is used to generate energy. In India, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu have a few windmills. So this is another non-conventional source of energy. Next one students, geothermal energy. It is heat derived within the subsurface of the earth. Water or steam carry the geothermal energy to the earth's surface. The internal heat of the earth generates geothermal energy. It is more prominent in volcanically active areas. Students, basically, this energy is used in cold storage plants, industries, and for domestic purposes. In India, Manigram in Himachal Pradesh is the famous for harnessing geothermal energy. So this is the most important non-conventional source of energy. Next one students, nuclear energy. Yes, it is obtained from energy stored in nuclei of atoms of naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium. Listen students, uranium and thorium, these are the important radioactive elements which are required for generate the nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is an alternative to fossil fuels and can reduce the emission of the greenhouse gases. It is very powerful and efficient source of energy. So in such a way that this is another most important forms of non-conventional source of energy. Students, in India, Kaiga in Karnataka, Kalpakkam and Pudunkulam in Tamil Nadu, Narora in UP, Rana Pratap Sagar near Kota in Rajasthan and Tarapur in Maharashtra. These are the famous nuclear power station in our country. Okay students, so this is the most important non-conventional source. Next one students, tidal energy. Energy generated from tides is called the tidal energy. So it is also the most important for us. Next one, biogas. Students, already you know about the biogas. It is an excellent fuel for cooking and lighting and produce the huge amount of organic manure. Students, organic waste such as dead plants, animal dung and kitchen waste, okay, kitchen waste can be converted into a gaseous fuel called the biogas. Students, in the biogas plant, from there methane gas is the most important gas. This is releasing from the end. It is used for fuel for cooking and lighting and the other purposes. So this is the most important forms of non-conventional source of energy. Okay students, tidal energy, biogas, then nuclear energy, geothermal and wind energy and solar energy. These are the non-conventional sources of energy. Next student, listen. Now, let us compare the conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Students, in the given chart, just you are observing the difference between conventional sources and non-conventional sources. Listen, students, conventional sources are the traditional sources. For example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, and water. Non-conventional sources are still at an experimental stage. Non-conventional, that means these are the non-traditional sources, for example solar energy, wind energy and geothermal energy. Another students, conventional sources are non-renewable sources. Non-conventional sources are renewable sources. Then conventional sources are expensive as compared to non-conventional. Okay, and non-conventional sources are less expensive as compared to conventional sources. Students, conventional source at present there is a lot of dependency on them. Students, non-conventional sources in future the dependency on which sources will increase. So students, some points you are observing, these are the comparative, this is the comparative study of conventional and non-conventional sources. Okay, students, conservation of energy resources. How do we conserve the energy resources? How do we conserve the energy resources? Which measures just should be taken for conserve the energy? Listen students, conservation of energy resources is required because of the rapid depletion and very slow regeneration of the exhaustible sources of energy. Students, rapid exploitation of non-renewable sources like coal and petroleum can lead to energy crisis. Scarcity of conventional sources of energy is refers to as energy crisis. Students, the rate of consumption of energy sources is more than the rate of their formation. Therefore, we need to conserve energy sources. Therefore, we should have a responsibility to use these sources as a limited manner. Students, how should we minimize, that means how should we conserve the energy of resources? Which measures can be taken? Listen students, use of LED bulbs and tube lights, use public transport, switch off the lights and fans when not in use of power saving electronic devices, use of non-conventional sources, for example solar heat, solar light, solar torch, solar geyser, etc. Use of automatic electronic power saver, it save approximately 30% electricity bill. So students, these are the measures, okay, these are the steps which can be taken for conserving the energy resources. Definitely students, as a human being we have a lot of responsibility to save the conventional and non-conventional sources for our future generation. Okay students, in such a way that this lesson is finished. On the basis of today's content, some assignment question I am giving you, you have to write the answer of this question. Students, in the previous online session we will learn the new lesson. Okay, so till then, thank you very much and have a nice day.